Hey, what's up, chat? What's up? What's up? You smell like chat.
How dare you?
Tell me not to. You like the strings. I love to watch unravel. I won't be happy till I'm tangled in your love forever. Been a while since I felt this way. She got me locked in. First time that I seen your face. Yeah, I've been feeling it. She found a way to my heart. You had it all from the start. Been a while since I felt this way, and now I'm feeling it.
I'm not here to vent. I'm here to
I see so many people calling VRChat a game. It's a game you play, it's a game we play. But I don't think a game really fits the descriptor for what VRChat is. VRChat is a social experience where you meet people and interact with people, and it's definitely different compared to like public hopping when you're going to party instances or rave instances that you've cultured a community behind, right? But it's still a social experience and not something that you really just play. It's something where you go and meet people. And one of the things that's different about VRChat compared to at least grass-touching world is how fast things happen. So I'm not super surprised how fast I got involved with everything, because in VRChat it seems that everything is hyper-accelerated, both the good and the bad. And that's something that you have to learn to navigate, especially as a new player.
I love how you just brought up, like, immediately two things that I usually talk to my guests about. The hyper-acceleration of VRChat, and also the nature of VRChat having it being called a game versus a social platform.
Yeah.
So the fact that you brought up both of those things in the same explanation is that is truly a testament to like what you're actually paying attention to the nuances of being involved in the VRChat sphere. VRChat can be so much more, but you should form your own opinions about VRChat and what it could be to you, for you, because not everyone's experience is going to be wrought with memes and, you know, people who are drinking, getting drunk and, you know, grooming. Like, that's not what VRChat is. Like, I've never encountered a grooming experience. I've never, like, in my own personal experience, I've never encountered a groomer, like, in a world before. That's never happened to me. So I've basically been able to distance myself from those experiences because I don't have them. So, but they do exist. But they exist on every platform. Doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter where you go. They exist on every platform. Just like you talked about, like, TikTok. People were making TikToks when they were under 18 years old. People try and harass kids there. There are groomers who have tried to harass kids on Instagram. It doesn't matter where you are. You're going to have bad people doing bad things. So it's important to keep that into perspective and not let your opinions be colored by simply, you know, the existence of those things. So I think a lot of people get into their heads. They're like, oh, this thing exists. This might happen to me, so I won't go at all. You're restricting your own experience, your own life experience, and you shouldn't do that to yourself, in my opinion. But to each their own. You can do what you want. VRChat has a lot of bad things, but there's so much good that exists here. What's your thought on VRChat? It's great. It's amazing. It's an amazing place where there are very creative people here. There are a ton of creative people here. It is a completely different world. It's a second chance at carving out a lifestyle for yourself. It is a great place to find great people to talk to. It's a fun place to be. Lots of games, lots of creativity. There are various scenes that exist on this platform that really just make the platform so great and worthy of giving a try. If you've never given it a try before, give VRChat a try for yourself and give it a couple of tries before you kind of give your own opinion about it, give it a couple of tries first, and try different things. Don't do the same thing again. Try something different, because your first experience may not be great. But your next experience may be better. So, but VRChat is great. VRChat is phenomenal, and it's changed my life. I love VRChat. And I'm not paid to say that, by the way. Did VRChat essentially reduce the amount of social anxiety that you feel, and are you able to like transfer that into your real life?
I think the most important thing about VRChat is you can't hide. You can't be anything less than the truest version of yourself. It's not really possible. You can intentionally deceive, but you can't hide. Your true self will come out in some way or another. It will be perceived. And that's kind of a mortifying experience for a lot of us that are not so socially connected prior to this experience, and grappling with that can be a challenge sometimes. I think past the 3,000 hour mark into the 4 and 5, things get a little harder even. And I don't know if other people would agree with me, but I think that suddenly you're normalized, you're adjusted to this space, and now you're starting to pick up on the nuances of what's actually not all right with your mental.
Butterscotch flavor? I do too. I'm not a fan. I love leg day. I'm an expert player. Comfy time, glad. Oh. Establishing a relationship in VRChat, which is what it sounds like you did with Tasty. What would you say to people who are interested in finding a relationship in VRChat?
Part of being a relationship that maybe started in VRChat, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be long distance. Right? And so know how to handle it being long distance, because it's not always easy. You do miss each other a lot. And remember that you have VRChat, so you can be as close as 2 people could possibly be without being in the same physical space. So remember that you have that, and don't take that too much for granted, right? Because there are a lot of people whose long distance relationships are just Discord calls or phone calls.
Now, for question number 10. Throughout your streaming career that you have had ups and downs since you started, and there have been unforgettable moments, would you describe your journey, and would you do it all over again?
I didn't have any expectations about any of this. So yeah, I would do it all again, because I love doing this. I have had the most exciting, fun, humbling, meaningful, mind-blowing experiences in VRChat that I've ever had in my life, and I get to bring everything that I have creatively to this endeavor of creating awesome, amazing, engaging content that I hope people will love. And that's all I'm doing. I'm hoping people will love what I do, and I'm very, very grateful that people actually are loving what I'm doing and helping me and supporting me in the way that they do. It's phenomenal. I'm always surprised every day.